Discover how to become a nutritionist. Nutritionists are food and nutrition experts. A competent nutritionist advises people on what to eat to live a healthy lifestyle or to attain a specific health-related objective. Nutritionist employment is predicted to grow 20% from 2010 to 2020, faster than the average for all occupations, according to the United States Bureau of Labor Statistics. 1. Here's how you can get started. Starting your education. 1. Examine the requirements imposed by your state. A license is required in 30 states, whereas certification is required in 15 states. One requires registration after an accredited course. In general, state licensure and state certification require a bachelor's degree in food and nutrition or a related field, supervised practice, and passing an exam. If you're curious, the 4 states with no licensure requirements are Arizona, Colorado, Michigan, and New Jersey. 2. Look for an educational program. The accreditation required for a degree in the discipline of nutritional science differs by state. Currently, 46 states need a 2- or 4-year recognized degree in nutritional science, either online or campus-based. Your best hope is to get a bachelor's degree in nutrition, institution administration, biology, chemistry, or physiology. You will also profit from classes in business, mathematics, psychology, sociology, and economics. If your program is good, it will most likely cover all of these topics. And, if your state demands a license with experience, it's preferable to choose a curriculum that includes an internship. 3. Consider pursuing a master's degree in nutritional science. An advanced degree is not required, but a basic understanding of biology, chemistry, and health will be quite beneficial. Furthermore, the higher your level of schooling, the more career options you will have. It's an excellent idea if you want to keep learning. If you complete an advanced degree, you will be one step closer to becoming certified by the CBNS, Certification Board for Nutrition Specialists. You will become a certified nutrition specialist if you take and pass the exam. This article, on the other hand, will go over how to become a certified clinical nutritionist, a process that does not necessitate a graduate degree. Getting certified. 1. Fulfill the CNCB's curriculum requirements. Before you proceed, you must have completed the necessary curriculum. The CNBC, Clinical Nutrition Certification Board, requires 3 hours in anatomy and physiology, chemistry, microbiology, human biology, and biochemistry. Hopefully, your undergrad took care of that. Introduction to Nutrition, Nutrition and Disease, Nutrition Assessment, Nutrition Counseling Strategies, Nutrition 2, Nutrition and Supplementation, Herbology, and Nutrition and Aging are also available as electives. 2. Complete all of the documentation. To get started on your certified journey, submit your credential review application and college transcripts to the CNCB. After that, you should get credential approval from the board and start your PGSCN course, eventually taking the CCN exam. 3. Consider the PGSCN. It consists of 4 courses, each lasting 14 hours, that are completed online. The only drawback is that each course costs $1,125. You have 90 days to finish the 4 sessions, which can be completed in any sequence. If you do not have enough relevant coursework to your name, you can still obtain a certificate of completion by completing the 56-hour PGSCN. This, albeit similarly called, carries less weight than certification and does not qualify you to take the CCN. You must first complete the courses. 4. Take the CCN examination. You're ready to sit for the CNN now that you've completed all of the courses, the PGSCN, and submitted all of your paperwork. It lasts 3 hours and is administered at a testing center. The CCN is presently $450, however the study guide is available for free online. Clearly, These are tests you don't want to have to repeat. You're finished. If you pass the CCN exam, you're ready to go. Working as a certified nutritionist. 1. Apply for state certification. In most states, the process of obtaining a license is identical. You gather the necessary papers, have it notarized, and then submit the application and money. Visit the Commission on Dietitians and Nutritionists website to learn about your state's licensure requirements. Consider obtaining licensed in another state if you ever plan on moving, or practicing with a long commute. Regrettably, just because you're licensed in one doesn't mean you're also licensed in another. 2. Look for and get a job. As previously said, nutritionists have a myriad of work opportunities. You can work in a variety of settings, such as hospitals, cafeterias, nursing homes, government agencies, and schools. Some of them are even self-employed. Nutritionists are more than just advisors. Though many work with patients in the same way as doctors do, they are also government personnel and researchers. The more scientific your view, though, the more knowledge you'll require. 3. Think about specializing. As a nutritionist, you could specialize in a variety of areas. Geriatric care, child rearing, diabetes and other ailments, and so on. However, your surroundings plays a role as well. Perhaps you don't want to work one-on-one at all. In general, your responsibilities may involve some of the following. Working with patients to analyze how they metabolize food by looking at their blood chemistry, neurochemistry, and other signs. You will also detect imbalances that contribute to illnesses caused by poor or insufficient nutrition. Some nutritionists work for government regulatory authorities, verifying that the nutritional claims made by manufacturers regarding the quantity of calories, sodium, and vitamins in processed foods are correct. Investigate. The field of food and nutrition research is still expanding and will continue to do so. Working in an educational institution will put you on this route, allowing you to improve how the world perceives food. 4. Be prepared to receive on-the-job training. Most dietitians must complete hundreds of hours of supervised instruction. Some degree programs include this hands-on training, but you may have to finish it after graduation as an internship in a medical facility. After gaining this experience and passing the CCN, you may be able to work as an enrolled, registered dietitian. The qualifications are similar to those required by states that require licensure. Having the right stuff. 1. Create a bedside manner. Nutritionists must listen to patients in order to grasp their issues and goals. Aside from your medical knowledge, you will also serve as a cheerleader and an empathic listener. Some of your patients may struggle with the regimen you've laid out. You should be prepared to assist them in overcoming any obstacles they may face. After all, they rely on you for their well-being. A nutritionist's job includes assessing a patient's energy level through personal interviews and testing and providing nutritional advice to the patient. As a result, you will be spending a lot of time with your patients face-to-face. A thorough assessment employing a holistic approach will require you to discover more about your patient than his or her eating habits. You will need to learn about your patient's lifestyle and aspirations, personal difficulties and worries, childhood eating patterns, and cultural and taste preferences. 2. Improve your analytical abilities. You'll need to stay up to date on the newest nutritional research and be able to comprehend scientific studies. Because not everyone has your experience, you will need to convert statistical data into practical applications for your patients. Every week, fresh research studies concerning the impacts of various foods, both good and unhealthy, are published. These research frequently contradict one another. As a professional nutritionist, you will be expected to interpret contradictory health research papers in order to design a healthy, sound treatment plan for your patients. 3. Make a plan. As a nutritionist, you will see a variety of patients, each with their own set of circumstances and requirements. You'll need to keep your files organized and easy to find. You'll also need to memorize their names, families, and personalities. Despite the fact that this work is very science-oriented, it is also very people-oriented. To keep your clients on board, they must feel as if they are your only client. You're out of luck and money if you can't remember them from Joe. This is especially true if you are self-employed. You'll be responsible for your own taxes and licensing, as well as working as a business. When April 15th arrives, you'll be glad you're as prepared as you are. 4. Learn how to communicate successfully. You will frequently be required to explain complex issues in a way that your patients will understand. Simply telling patients that particular meals are excellent for them is insufficient. You should be able to explain the technical components of your prescribed dietary plans as well. Consider yourself the link between science and your patients. You must be fluent in both people speak and scientific speak. After all, the internet can tell them what to eat and what not to eat, what to do and what not to do. It's up to you to put a personal, doable spin on what can be a very intimidating issue. Thanks for watching. Now you know how to become a nutritionist. Follow your dream.